So I have been trying to get this AI setup going. Currently installing. Oh, OpenCode is installed, so that's good. Come on, let me check that the stream is working and it has my voice. Alright, great. I can see the stream is working and it has my voice. So, uh, some of you may know, I have been playing around with some setup, trying to kind of create this agentic coding, or it's not really a framework, it's based, well, I guess, call it a framework, I guess, if you want. But it's just a bunch of rules and also specifications that I use with the agents. With cloud code anyway to get it to behave. I recently tried um, setting up Olama and using that with cloud code, but the tool calling was horrible. Because I saw the news from Olama today on the blog that they had Anthropic API compatibility. So they say, well, it sucks. I don't know how else to say it sucks. Cloud code doesn't understand, well, any of the, sorry, well, let me put it this way. Well, actually, it is correct. Cloud code doesn't understand any of the tool calling instruction that any of the model tried, and I tried the recommended GPT OSS 20 billion. I don't have access to the cloud, so I couldn't give you a try. Let me see what models do I have. Yeah, so I tried Quen 3 coder 30 billion, because if you look at the screenshot, they had Quen 3 coder in there, but it sucks. The Drupal didn't work. GPT OSS 20 billion, same as what we got. I didn't try DeepSeek or DeepSeek coder, I forget the order, I think they would have that. I think they had like a requirement that it has about, what is that context? Let me search. Context. Okay. Okay, sorry, you want it? Have a long day. Oh yeah, so last round there were at least 32k token context window, which I think must have, okay. That was, I thought I was reading like it was supposed to be 20 or something, but I guess not. So I guess that is good. Okay. I assume I guess minimum of 52k context windows, so it should be alright. Yeah, but I tried it overall, and the model sucked. I mean, I can give it a shot actually and show you. Let me slow this down. Because I wrote a bunch of shell scripts that I use to run this, and I have all of them running anyway, so I can test one now. I have a default model if I remember correctly. Yeah, I have. So I'm using. Let me change this to GPT or agency. Basically recommended. So this is Claude Cloud code running with GPT OSS. So let us start a new Claude session. So I have Claude Llama start. So this will start Claude. Yes. And who are you? Alright. What happened? I was supposed to set up things properly. Yeah, that looks alright. Let's see that again. Is it not? I thousand what I actually wanted to start. I mean, you were nice. That's very nice. It was another show up later, but let's let's try that Claude Llama start. Let's see. Okay. Who are you? Hopefully it works this time. No, it does not work. Why are you not working? Let me source my config. Maybe some. Maybe source started this. I don't think I sourced the config. Makes no sense. Unless I think to put a dot in front of a function call, which makes no sense. But let's see. Okay. Who are you? Heh. What model name? Oh, did I make a mistake? GPT OSS 20 billion. That looks correct, right? When I did all one, GPT. Yeah, it's perfectly correct this time. Because earlier I was doing horrible work with it. I didn't get that working all right. That looks correct. Okay, let's exit. Let me check on my grab traffic. Let's see what's. Okay, yes, it's correct. Okay. It's, I mean, I'm running model GPT with this call one of you. Model your key. Okay, let me pull this over because I want to see maybe something's happening and it's not being corrected. Yeah, so here we are. I mean, these are previous commands that I ran, right? So it makes sense, but let me cue this first. Maybe a lot more start again. Let's see. Let's and maybe I will switch the models a bit. So let's do Quen 3 color, 30. Okay. Who are you? I do not know what is wrong with this guy. Why it's saying he doesn't know what the model name is when you were working earlier. I think I know. I think I know. I think it. I don't know what keeps happening, but Claude. Okay, let me. So sometimes when I start Claude up, it would recreate my uh, settings. I mean, I understand why it does it, but sometimes it kind of messes up with when I'm doing like just command level. Who are you? Yeah, so yeah, that was the problem again. Yeah, so yeah, so just in case you're trying to use my approach, I don't know if you can tell. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. You see it itself is flawed. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, let me try it. Okay, in fact, let me exit first because I wanna test something live here. Okay, so let me go to my project. Uh-huh. I already have a cloud code MD file as you see in here. Let's try this. So read the agents MD uh, and yeah. Let's just put it that way. Let's see what happens. So I don't know if it's gonna work. This is gonna be weird if it works now. Oh yeah. So basically, this is yeah exactly. This is what I saw. So it does tool calling. Well, Quen 3 coder has this weird, interestingly, I guess, XML style tool calling syntax that Claude doesn't have a blistering idea what it is, which is interesting. I think I can do this, and we will use it as an experiment later. So let's do Claude start with the GPT OSS, GPT OSS 20 billion. Alright. Who are you? Let's see what works. I think. Okay, yeah, the usual. Ah, no, that's the flies always pisses me off. I start. Not that one I want. I'm just gonna have to do the delete one more time. And I guess maybe GPT OSS 20B. Beautiful. Who are you? Let's see. So yeah, it's picking up right now. And so we'll say I was okay. Read the agents. Ooh. Oh, interesting. GPT OSS kind of picked that up. Interesting. I thought it was going to fail like before. Yeah. It failed. Like GPT has an interesting way for doing two coding as well, and Cloud Code doesn't understand a dime of any of that behavior. But it's interesting that at least it picked up the Cloud Code and picked up the fact that it's supposed to read the agents, the agents MD. So that part is interesting. Uh, so the so yeah. Anyway, um, I was gonna push this up. Let me see. They Claude RC's funks. So while that is pushing, now what I thought maybe is that maybe this is a problem with just Claude Code, and maybe I shouldn't give up too early, because the old one might just put me to the fact that maybe I don't necessarily have to use Claude Code, and maybe some people say it sucks a bit. So here was the idea I had. Like, why not simply just like uh, switch coding agent and see if they behave better? And that was where what you said earlier, the open code idea started, right? So if I set up a similar set of bash scripts as you can see here, that I would run open code instead. Okay, and let's see what OpenCode does. Load up my agent's empty file and read the instructions. Let's see what it. Ooh, but it's failing. Why is it failing? Ooh, oh, wow. Okay, this is impressive. This is very impressive. So, OpenCode is doing way better than Cloud Code when it comes to reading my agent and also it's reading my rules. So which means, okay, let's test. So anyway, let me finish my comment. Which means that we can switch to open code and use the local modes that I have, and those may save me from the costly, money hungry Claude Code and Anthropic Copilot combination that I have going on. So let's see. Let's see if it behaves and follows my rules. So let's write a new specification for developing a web framework. Build. Um, okay, wait. First, let me. Oh, okay. Really? I want to copy this. Let's do plan. Okay, there's no plan. Interesting. I thought there would be like a plan mode here. Okay. I don't know how you're thinking. Interesting. Doesn't OpenCode have a plan mode? That is interesting to say the least. Huh. Let's do a search. Plan. Yes, you do have to. A plan. Okay. Okay, well, this is what you want to say. Blah, 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 blah. I understand that. Do I have to write in capital letter? Plan? Plan? Or is it like a mode? Interesting. How do I change modes? I guess it's okay, switching. You can switch between modes during a session using the tab key. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. No worries. Open that. Good. Load up the agents at MD file. I must say that I am rather impressed by OpenCode. And the irony is that I don't even know what mode it's using right now because I didn't specify. So that'll be interesting, to say the least. So I guess the interesting question is, what when I run open code, what model does it? Of course, I have to specify a model, right? Okay. Okay. So let me see. Do we have a big pick? Oh, no wonder. You rascal. You no wonder it was working so well. Okay, okay. Let me switch to something local. Okay. Sweet. Let's exit and update this one a bit because I do have something like that here. And then this one. Modal equals to modal, right? Yeah, like we wanted to utilize my local modal. And we can even do one nice bit because I think I have something similar to that. Like if modal is empty, which is what we have here. Yeah, let's go back to yeah. Let's do it. Let's do this. Let's start it on the source. All right. No wonder it was working so well. I was about to say I was truly surprised. Huh? Okay. Load up the agents that are empty. Let's see if it works. Oh, oh, we need to read your in the origin includes this instruction. We haven't given a specific issue. Oh, yeah, that didn't work. Okay, yeah, GPT-OS sucks. Okay, so GPT-OS sucks. You know, so we're calling it right. So let me switch. I'm perhaps just gonna stick with Quantly Coder for now and see how that goes. Alright, so and no GPT-OS sucks, but let's see what quit. Okay. I don't get why is it saying. Do I need to name it in a specific way? Cause I mean, I have it. I mean, close this. I have it configured, right? Quen 3 coder 30 billion. So it's as like opening a compatible. Alright, maybe I'll use the internal select. Let's see how it goes. Java models switch to my Olada and use Quen 3 coder. Okay. Load up. Oh yes, sir. Let me move to this. Oh. Mm-hmm. Load up the agents, the MD file. Let's see if this does better for a local model. If it better understands this. Okay, it might actually. Okay. Oh, Quen 3 code is actually doing better. Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Ah, so in Quen 3 coder with open code is doing way better than code. Ooh, and it read, is there a specific provision? Ooh, to review the specific content of the rule files. Ooh, okay. Impressive. Oh, but it failed. Let me see if it does better. Let's see. So it is. Let me increase this up a bit. No, sorry. Good. Yeah. Claude can disappear. Who cares? Bye bye, Claude. Goodbye. All right. Let's see. Well, I didn't actually that. I just. How do I stop this? Okay. Uh. Okay. How do we stop? I mean, I don't think it's going on. But it seemed to get close enough to at least realize it can read the rules. Uh, Interesting. Yeah, but it failed during the tool calling to actually read. Unable to read, available to use invalid question, bash read. Hmm. I think, yeah, why is it saying tool read file? Because, okay, let me read the agents, and let's see if it does better now. Understood. I read now. Okay. I see. Or maybe we just need to give it a different style of instruction to. I'm asking it to do. Mode. Okay. Let's try it in build mode. Uh, and follow the details in the file. I mean, it could just be an agent thing because when I was trying the free mobile, which is interesting. I don't know what the limits are. But it's very interesting that they do have free mobile. So here conversation history. Let's clear it. Yeah, new session. Let's clean that up. Let's see. Yeah, so this is interesting, right? This was what I was experiencing in Cloud Code, and that the tool calling, which is odd, this is nice and odd. The tool calling approach of Coin 3 coder is also weird, and somehow, I guess, OpenCode also couldn't really read. Let me try with the read tool. See if you give it a bit more specific instructions, it will behave better. Okay, I think. Oh, okay. It seems okay. Huh. Let's be what structure approach by agent. It's okay. Alright, the agent confidence structure identify potential influence or missing elements. I didn't actually analyze anything right. I just said read. Yeah. Okay. So it still seems like I don't know. I don't think it's the modal issue. Maybe it's I don't know. Somehow the online models that we run with Cloud Code and Open Code seem to be doing well because if we go to models, right, and select their Big Pickle free, GLM free, which is cool. I'm kind of surprised. Open Code Zen. I I didn't know they had free models. Why was I? What does that mean? I guess. What are the limits? Analyzing for do I need a subscription? Not necessarily. Code comes with a set of free models that you can use without creating an account. Aside from this, you can use them with a popular email by creating a Zen account. Well, I would encourage users to use Zen because works all other providers. Okay. Guess the question is, okay, add $20 pay as you go balance. Okay. Okay. So what does that mean? Okay. It doesn't say much about what free the free provides, right? What is Zen? Get started with Zen. Okay, let's see what GitHub can do with Zen. It's interesting. Let me lighten up my world with Zen. Let's be Zenified. Okay. Ooh, run open code off login. Okay. Let's follow the instructions, shall we? Okay. I will just create a new. Okay, and then put it under open code off login. Then enter your API key. Okay, interesting. Okay, okay, okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. But what does that mean? I'm still trying to understand, right? When they say free, how surely it's not like stuff would be entirely free because there's always limits, right? Okay. But at least we found a solution, I guess. The local motor doesn't work so great yet. Still have to investigate why. But at least OpenCode kind of comes with a sticky one. And banana pickle. Oh yeah, sorry. Banana pickle seem to do a lot of the agents. And banana pickle seem to behave properly. And with what I expect, which is surprising. So, a big pickle. Yeah, and it does it pretty well. It's a free model to say no less. And it's doing exactly the way Cloud Code behaves and setup, and it's not costing me money at the moment anyway. Alright, so that's exploration, I guess. So I guess my recommendation is I I still need to explore how local models work. Maybe there's a way to make them do better. Do they behave this way? Maybe it's to come to understand how they do tool calling and to adjust the behavior correctly. But at least from a perspective of cost, I don't necessarily, I'm not tied down to Copilot anymore. I could, you know, try things out and see where they go, that kind of thing. So very interesting, very interesting. Okay, so I would say I'll stop using Copilot and switch to OpenCode and see how far the big pickle goes. Maybe when I reach the limits of Zen. Okay. I think I'm not sure what that is when I have enter, but I'm not sure. Maybe the amount of token I've used token context window I've used up. I'm not sure. We'll learn. But at least that definitely gives a good idea. So yeah. So right now, local models are not working so great even with open code because it seems to have almost done it, but GPTOS and Quen 3 coder didn't really do so well. But at least the response rate is pretty good, especially now that it's using my GPUs. So yeah. I'll switch to OpenCode and be using Zen for the meantime. Yeah, I think that's a far more money efficient way because as you can see, I am already 117.1% above my uh, Copilot usage. And I had multiple times increased this, so I'm just gonna reduce this to maybe 50. Because I don't think there's any, yeah, $50. I think at least I know what is coming by the end of the month, right? Yeah, yeah, I think that's better. Just keep spending money, money that's, you know, money doesn't come cheap. It's a scarce resource needed. Alright, I guess that's the end of my tirade on how to do this. Hopefully this was interesting. I haven't streamed in a while. But anyway, chat. Oops. I shouldn't be sharing that part. But ciao.